Hey, what's up? It's Tree. Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm so happy to have you. Today, I'm going to be talking about the conventions that I've been able to take part in since graduating out of my apprenticeship. For those of you who don't know, I'm a first-year tattoo artist in Maryville, Tennessee, kind of like outskirts of Knoxville area. And I'm super excited to share my journey and kind of build more of my community and just find more of my people. So if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, you should go check them out for sure. And that'll kind of lead you to where I am now. Also, forgive me if I sound a little bit different. I'm so struggling with allergies right now, but it has been worse. So we're just gonna keep pushing through it. So I got to be a little bit a part of conventions during my apprenticeship, but that was literally just like helping talk to people who come up to the booth and like maybe grabbing the stencil stuff. But that was all really good experience too, to just kind of like watch and get a feel. But as far as actually taking part in being an artist at a convention, I did my first one of those this year, April 2026. We went to Full Moon Horror and Tattoo Convention at the Sonesta Inn in Nashville, Tennessee. So that was so much fun. And honestly, such a great one to like break the ice with. It's not too huge, it's not too small either. Just big enough with, honestly, the most kind people I have ever met. But okay, so to like reel it back in a little bit, if I could summarize any convention into 3 categories, it would be this. For me, it would be the lead up, aka the anxiety, the happening, aka the fun, and then the aftermath, aka wow. And so I'll go into each of those a little bit more specifically. So we'll start with the anxiety. So I mean, like, I love cutesy spooky things, but like actual horror movies are not really my cup of tea. Like I don't watch many movies. I have a hard time paying attention. I fall asleep. Also, I was homeschooled and sheltered, and so many references just go over my head, but that's okay. I'm learning. What can I say? So it's kind of fun as an adult to like go back and delve into and explore all of the things that I like wasn't allowed to partake in when I was a kid. So I do enjoy that aspect of it, but like still not really knowing that much going into it. My mentor was like, all right, you need to make some flash pages that are like horror, but your style. Like mash the two together. Give me some pages. Show me what you got. Yeah, getting everything ready for a convention, it feels like chaos. I literally did not sleep the night before because I still had so much to do. I had been working the whole entire like weeks leading up to getting my drawings done, get everything, you know, mentally prepared for any of that stuff that I might do, and making sure my inks were, like, everything was all packed and all of that good stuff. And then there's the whole like, want to bring your portfolio and make sure that you have stickers, and I put together a whole photo book of actual tattoos that I've done, so that yeah, you can see a book of things that I want to do, but also you have a book there where you can see things that I have done on skin, so you can kind of gauge what you might be getting yourself into. And it was really popular. That was a really big hit. I feel like it really helped pull people in. But so anyways, yeah, I literally took like a 45-minute cat nap the day before we left for the convention because I was just trying to cram it all in. I had to do all the mom stuff. I had to pack all the food and bring a cooler because we were staying as a family in the hotel where the convention was being held. And so that was really nice to just have us all right there. So yeah, it was a freaking great experience. But leading up to it was very, very stressful. It always is. Any convention always is for me. I'm like, rah. All right, so let's fast forward to the point where we've like checked into the hotel already. We're ready for our stay. So we get there like a day or like Thursday. The event starts on Friday, but we get there on Thursday to like set up and health department check in and all of that good stuff. And so that's fine. That day is fine. But Friday finally gets here, and it's the day for everything to start, and I can't fucking breathe. I have this lump in my throat, and I just feel like tears welling up in my eyes, and I'm just like I'm ready, I'm cute, I'm like, it's time to go, but like, and so my husband is so sweet and walked down with me and was like, I got you, you're fine, just breathe, it's gonna be okay, you got this. And I knew I got this, but my body physically just like wasn't taking me hostage. It was not fun. Guess what? You be scared and you do it anyways. So I did. I went in there, and as soon as I start getting into my flow of things, wash my hands, get my table set up so that I can be ready for the first person to want to get a tattoo, and start talking to my coworkers and my mentors and everybody, and the nerves start calming, and I'm just doing my thing and getting into the zone, and so the anxiety starts to dissipate once you actually step into the time and place. And it's this really magical feeling that I just can't describe very well, but it's like another place in time where time literally doesn't exist, and it's just chaotic, artistic fun. You don't know what could happen, where things could lead, who you might tattoo, what you might tattoo. It's a really amazing experience. So the first day, I had already planned to tattoo my sister. We started working on this whole zombie ice cream lady, and that was a whole lot of fun. It's a good size piece, so I mean, it still took us quite a few hours to get through on top of like lunch break or whatever, but I was working on that design. Up until that morning, I was still asking my coworkers for critique and like advice, and like not even really asking. They just kind of walk up and be like, have you thought about this? Which I'm always so grateful for. So I finally got the design where I wanted it, and we started getting to work, and we only got a little bit past line work, but I was really happy with the progress we made, and so is she. We're gonna finish that up soon. So that was the whole first day, and it really helped break the ice. I was able to get a lot more comfortable. Yeah, it was just a really nice way to start things off. So Saturday rolls around, and it's kind of more of an open day. I'm just taking mostly whoever walks up. And so I got to do a couple of tattoos that day, just spur of the moment, throw stuff together, or do it off a flash page or something like that. Oh yeah, and that day I met this freaking awesome woman. She had this super cool blood splatter dress, and I turn around and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love your dress. It looks awesome. And she's like, thank you so much. Actually, I was really hoping I would meet you here. I've been following your Instagram for a little while, and I really, really love the KitchenAid mixer piece that you did. And I really want you to do my whole leg in little bangers in that size, that style. I just want to do like emo song lyrics to go with it and tie it all together. And I was like, dude, that is my dream project. Holy cow. So literally that night, I went up to my hotel room and I started drawing away. Like, she sent me some references, and I'm like, I got you, girl. I'll make it my own. We're going to have fun, do our thing. And so I draw this up, and again, into the morning, like I'm preparing, I'm getting things ready. Like, I even rendered together a color version to have ready, but we only got as far as the line work. So yeah, so it was Sunday, and Sunday they close a little bit early. I think we had to be out of there at like 5 or something like that. Everyone was packing up at like 4 or 4:30, and I was like, oh no. So we wrapped up the line work, scheduled our next appointment for like a month later. We'll do the color then, and we ended up changing a lot of the colors and stuff, and I really love how it turned out. But yeah, she's gonna continue to travel to me from Nashville area to Knoxville area, like 3 hours away, to just randomly get tattoos until we fill up her whole leg. And I cannot put into words how much that means to me. That doesn't feel real. What do you mean? And it just puts so much in perspective of, like, I don't know, the hard work pays off. Like, it is worth it in ways that you can't imagine. It shows itself in people that you don't know yet. It's just waiting to the path that I'm on. Like, Sorry, I get really jumbled up in my words. This has been the fun section of the tattooing, and then there's the wow. The wow comes after, when you take a step back and you look at the whole weekend and all the people that you talk to and all the experiences that you've had, and you feel this like overwhelming rush of like, I feel like I've grown so much, I've gained so much confidence, so much understanding of being social, and also tattooing with a better speed and just a rhythm, and like everything, you just feel compoundedly better. I don't know how else to explain it. The wow is in all the people you get to connect with, whether it's people you tattoo or people who are tattooing alongside of you. There was this one group like of other tattoo artists that we gave away some of our tattoo needles to them because they really needed a bigger size than what they brought, and we were like, oh shit, we got a bunch. Well, like, don't worry about it, we got you. We wouldn't want to have to double line that shit, you know? And so they were talking about it. They were like, oh man, that like saved my day. That made it go by so much faster. So I hadn't said much to them, but like they had come up to the table a couple of times. But yeah, anyways, so I ran into them at Starbucks one morning, and one of the like ladies of their group was like, "Hey, you're with Will, right, Cassio?" Like, heck yeah, I am. And she was like, I saw your stuff, I saw your work, and it looks so good. Like, you were doing so amazing. Because I think Will had talked to her about how I had just graduated out of my apprenticeship, and she had seen my style and all that good stuff, and was like, so cute, dude. Like, good job. Keep up the good work. And I got to have like a really encouraging and uplifting conversation with her a little bit, of her being like, just keep doing that. Like, just keep infusing yourself in everything that you do, and don't fucking quit. Keep pushing, and you're gonna keep seeing results. She made me so happy, and I thought that made my weekend. I really thought that conversation was like, oh, that made my weekend. No, later that same day, I'm one of the last people tattooing because I didn't realize about what time we all had to be done. And so I'm still working. She and her people are all packed up, and they're walking out the door, and they're like, she's like, hey, Tree, you're a bad bitch, you got cute boobs, and you're killing it. Keep up the good work, man. I was like, oh my god, dude, you are amazing. Be fucking safe getting home. I love your face. I don't think that is at all what I said. I couldn't even get my words out. I was so, it's like that made my weekend. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little story of the first convention that I got to take part in. There's lots of other crazy stuff that happened, but that was a really good way to like generalize the whole experience. It literally feels like a whole week packed into like 3 days. It's crazy, but more stories for another day. So yeah, after that weekend, we packed up, went home. We had like 2 weeks off, and then we went to another convention. It was local though, so it wasn't as bad. But I'll make another video and tell you guys all about that one next week. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me blab for a little while. Okay guys, I want to know, have you been to any conventions? Which ones have been your favorite? Are there any that I should check out, that I should be a part of sometime? Where would you want to see me? Yeah, I can't wait to keep growing and just see where I end up. That is the path that I'm on right now, ultimately. Just push myself and see how far I can grow in all the directions. So whether that's art or just like sociability, online reach, or personal development, all the things I'm trying to work on all at one time. But I'll get there. And thank you for being a part of my journey. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.